What's up, Jake Bowlers? Welcome back to a brand new video where today I'm going to be talking about why you need to be in pop-up. But wow, this is weird. I have not sat down and made a video in like a month or two because I've been too busy destroying people at cornhole, as well as, you know, making a lot of money with these pop-up shops. But today's video is arguably one of the most, if not the best video I'm going to put out, because I'm going to put you guys on some game and I'm going to tell you guys exactly how you can become a billionaire. Just kidding. But I am going to help you get your brand to the next level. And if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Adrian. Hit that subscribe button, by the way. And I am the clothing brand owner of North Astro Club. If you want to check us out, all the links are down below. But without further ado, let's get this video started. So in today's video, as you can already tell, we're going to be talking about pop-up and why you should be attending them. Ever since I started doing pop-ups, I've literally like straight up been going to the moon, and my business has been doing really well, and you're going to get a lot from going to these pop-ups, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. So the first reason as to why you need to start going to these pop-ups is because of exposure. So when you go to these pop-ups, you're going to meet a lot of different people, especially if it's in a town that your business is not from. So for example, I'm from Dos Palace, but if I did a pop-up in Las Vegas, that would expose my brand to a bigger audience, and in an audience that's not even in my town. So with this exposure, you're gonna get a lot of followers, and you know, that's just because a lot of people are gonna be coming in contact with your brand, especially if you hook them up with a business card and you give it to them and you really make an impact on them. You know, that's going to be a follow. It doesn't mean it's going to be a sell 100%, but they could be interested in your brand sometime in the future, and that could lead to a sell, or you know, they could buy then and then just keep buying over time and creating a long-term relationship, which is what you want. And not only are you going to get a lot more exposure, you're going to get a lot more connections. So one thing that I really like to do when I go to these pop-ups is bring along a friend that could really help me with the sales, you know, just in case I want to go around and connect with people. So if you do go to these pop-ups, I advise bring a friend that can help you sell. And once that friend really gets, you know, how you work and how you operate, you can pretty much let him be, and you go around all these other vendors, introduce yourself, and really make a connection, and really ask for the social medias. The reason why I've been in like 12 pop-ups in a row is because I've introduced myself to everybody at the pop-up. You know, I said, hey, what's your Instagram? You know, they gave it to me. So that's really a main reason why I've been able to get into all of these pop-ups. And not only that, you're also going to meet vendors that you could possibly get into your pop-up. And not to mention, all of these small vendors are more than happy to purchase from you, especially if you purchase from them. I know me, I like to take around like $100 and, you know, buy one thing from every vendor. You know, you got to show everyone love. But yeah, not only will pop-ups, you know, get you more connections, but it will also increase your ROI, or return on investment. But yeah, this is gonna tremendously boost your ROI, because you're gonna be able to talk to your customers live and really make an impact on them, and, you know, really sell it easier. For example, I have my clothing on the rack. They can, you know, put it against themselves. They can feel the material, and, you know, the decision if they're gonna buy it is pretty much a split decision. And you know, it's a lot easier to sell product like in person rather than online, unless you have a bad product but you make it look good online. No shade, I'm just saying, if the shoe fits though. So yeah, that was the third thing. You are gonna get a higher ROI. And that brings me on to the fourth reason as to why you need to be in more pop-ups, is because of the tax write-offs. And I'm not sure, but I think most of you guys that are watching are small businesses, and you know, you probably don't have your business registered, which I would highly advise, but this is not legal advice. Just kidding, I wouldn't highly advise. You should probably think about it, especially because all these you know, third-party apps that like do transactions like PayPal, Cash App, are gonna send you guys a 1099 if you sell more than $600 worth of product, or $600 worth of revenue, or something like that. So look into that. This is not legal advice though, just saying, don't sue me. But back to the write-offs, I recently started getting into the write-offs. A huge one for me is mileage. I know I went to San Jose and back. That's like 300 miles that I get to write off. I went to Strathmore and back, which is 200 miles. And I always go to Madera to those pop-ups, so that's like another 100 miles. So, you know, all of these miles add up, and I think it's like 0.0554 or something like that, which if you drive 1,000 miles, you basically get $550 back. So, you know, not a bad tax write-off. You could also write off your car, food, and other expenses. For example, I get to write off my money box because that is an expense for the business. So that's also a really good reason why you need to be going to these pop-ups. Like I said, if you're a small business, look into registering your business. You don't got a full-on LLC. You can just register it through whatever state that you live in. So the last reason obviously is because of the sales. Now you guys are probably wondering, how many pop-ups have you been to? What are the sales looking like? What's profit? I'm about to tell you guys right now. So far I've been to 10 pop-ups all around California. Hopefully next year I can go to a pop-up out of state or something. It would have to be a huge pop-up, maybe like SneakerCon again. But yeah, I've been to 10 pop-ups, and in total I've made a revenue of $2,500. My net on that is about $1,200. So basically that's around $250 revenue each pop-up, and around $120 net profit each pop-up. And for a small business like me, that is huge. And depending on what you sell, you can make a lot more than me. I know there was someone that sells crystals, and literally her booth was flooded the whole like 5 hours that I was there. I know she made a cool rack. But yeah, those are my reasons as to why you need to be attending more pop-ups, especially during the end of the year when, you know, sales are going on and everyone's spending for Halloween, Christmas. But yeah, if you did make it this far, that probably means you enjoyed the video. So feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it, as well as drop a like. It really helps out with the algorithm, and I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers before November. So if you guys can help me do that, I would appreciate it. But anyways, it's been Adrian, and I'm out. Peace.